Alright, what is up guys? We are back with another Michael Zombies video, but this time it's not gameplay, or news, or anything like that. It's a tier list. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while now, but after the update, it was just so much easier to look at the guns, and I got all the pictures from the boxes instead of having to go into game and trying to take pictures in game. It was just so much easier. But basically, I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know how controversial these opinions are, but we're just going to get right into it at D tier, which is just all the pistols. All the pistols are just not good. They're just not. I don't even have a favorite. I just don't use the pistols for the most part. They can get you some points. That's about it. Besides that, they're just not good. I mean, I don't know if that's a controversial take, but they're by far the worst guns. Then, for me at least, it might have to be the flamethrower. I just don't like it. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Sure, it recharges, but I just don't think it's good. Like, at all. I don't know if they're going to buff it or anything. I just don't think it's good. Then, obviously, snipers. I hate them. I hate them, especially in late game. They're just not going to win. If you want to win late game, you're going with some of the special weapons, like the ray gun, or you're going with an LMG or something like that. Maybe an AR, maybe even a shotgun. You're not using the snipers. The snipers just aren't good late game. Then we have the carbines, which are terrible as well. They're not strong. They don't have a lot of ammo. The reload's not terrible on them, but I just don't think they're that good. And then we're gonna have our first shotgun. The double barrel shotgun. Not great. Not bad. I'd rather have it than some of the snipers, but that's about it. The carbines, I don't know. They're kind of at about the same level. I'd use them in different situations. Obviously, a shotgun's a lot better close range. The carbines are a lot better long range. But besides that, I'm picking a lot of other guns over these. And it's not really that close. Then I'm going to want to go with the bar. I don't like it. It's the worst LMG by far. All the other LMGs, in my opinion, are at least A tier. They have at least 100 round mags. The bar has like a 20 round mag. Just not that good. Shoots slow, reloads slow. It's basically, in my opinion, it's just a worse AR. And then the Panzerschreck. The bazooka, the whatever you want to call it. It's got one round. It has a slow reload. It's not great, honestly. It's probably my favorite because it's so high damage. But besides that, it's just not that good. It's a good boss killer, but that's about its only utility. Like, that is it. And then, because we have two more special weapons, they're just S tier. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Both of them, if you get them, pretty much easy win. You're going to round 20. Pack-a-punch them. You're going far. It's really, really not too hard. When you run out of ammo, you really hate yourself in them. But those are definitely two of the best guns in the game by far. By far. And I don't even think it's close. The only other gun I don't know because I like LMGs, but I just don't know. I don't know if they are good enough to be considered S tier or A tier, because Pack-a-Punched, they're amazing. When they're not Pack-a-Punched, they're still pretty good, but it's not like a ray gun. So I might drop them down to A tier just because I don't know. I feel like they are pretty good and they'll get you pretty far. But still, at the end of the day, you're going to want to go for that ray gun. You're going to want to go for those good special guns that aren't the bazooka and the flamethrower. I hate both of them, but they're still better than pistols. The pistols are terrible. Then, I want to drop down to B tier. I'm going to start putting some shotguns in. Because the shotguns are all B tier. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that the shotguns are B tier. But the trench shotgun is definitely the worst shotgun besides the double barrel. It's worse than the other two because it fires slower, and I'm pretty sure it reloads slower. Obviously, I want a faster reload if I'm using a shotgun because then I can just spray fire with it basically, which the Saiga is the best shotgun because it can do that. It's the fastest firing and it has the highest mag, so I like it the most. It's basically just, the trench is basically just a worse model 680, and the Saiga is just a better model 680. Like, I'd rather have the Saiga by far, but then I'd rather have the model, and then I'd have the trench, and then the double barrel I just wouldn't want at some point because it's just not that great. Basically, a shotgun is a sniper in this game. You don't need a sniper. Shotguns are just higher mag. They still do a lot of damage. Like, snipers, you don't need them. Just get one of the better shotguns. Anything that's not a double barrel, basically. And you'll just be fine. But now we go into the interesting part where they're basically all kind of the same. There is obviously a difference in rounds that can be shot. I do like higher round guns. I don't really know how much to say about them because they all have different uses. They all are like pretty good late round guns. They're not as bad as like a pistol or a carbine. They're not as good as the specials. They're pretty close to LMGs in my opinion, considering the reload. But there isn't really all that much that separates them from being A and B tier. They're better than shotguns, kind of about the same as an LMG, but they're not like a huge game-changing gun like a ray gun would be. So I'm putting most of them in A, or a few I'm putting in B, just because I think I don't know why. I don't have like an accurate damage calculation on them, but I feel like they do less damage or just generally aren't as good or as useful. Like, for example, the FG, it just has less bullets. I feel like an STG or something does more damage, but has more bullets and shoots faster. So I just don't know necessarily why you'd want the FG. Like, in terms of ARs, I love the AUG, I love the STG, I love the AK. But the FG, not really my favorite. The M4, I pretty much never get. I've played tens, maybe hundreds of hours of this game, and that's an exaggeration. But I just swear I do not get the gun. I swear I don't get it. And I don't know why. I don't know if like the chances of getting it are that low because it's I don't know, it looks cool. It's basically just an STG, in my opinion, from using it. It's an STG, an AK, and the M4 are all like the same gun, just different skins. I'm pretty sure they might be, but I don't know, and I swear they just feel the same when I use them. But overall, that's pretty much it, guys. You have your ray gun. It's obviously top tier. You have the Wunderwaffe. Obviously top tier guns. The LMGs, they're going to get you far, especially in the late round, because you can go an entire round just shooting one clip of the LMGs. As long as it's not the bar. I hate the bar. The bar is so bad. It just doesn't do enough damage. Doesn't have a high enough mag. I mean, if I'm looking at these guns, I'm saying I don't want D tier after round like 3 or 4. I don't want C tier after round like 5 or 6. And if you're being honest, I don't want B tier if I'm past like round 10. A tier and S tier, I'm happy carrying into like round 20. I'm happy with these guns. They shoot fast. Okay, maybe I'm not happy with these guns. I'm mostly happy with them. Mostly. I don't, for some reason, I'm looking at the Type 100 and I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm happy carrying that in. But all the other guns, I feel relatively happy carrying in. Like all those A tier guns. Okay, well, they're all the ARs except for the AK-74U and the MP5. But I don't know. They're LMGs, most of the ARs, AK-74U, and the MP5. I guess I'm happy carrying those in to the final round. The only AR I'm not happy carrying into a final round or something like round 20 and beyond, I guess, is the FG. Too low of a mag. But besides that, everything A and S tier, I'm happy carrying into the final round. It'd be a good time, especially Pack-a-Punch, got my perks. Especially Mule Kick, you get an S tier one, you get like an LMG, and you get an AR. Great time. You're going far. And like certain situations, I guess a shotgun works, but depends if you're gonna camp, if you're gonna run around. I don't know. There are just a lot of different variables that could possibly push a B tier gun into A tier, but I don't think there's a situation where I want a C tier gun in any round 10 or higher. Like there's no situation where a pistol is gonna be something I want to use past round 5. It's just not good. And if you guys disagree with any of these, leave a comment. I'll maybe try them out some more. I'll respond with what I think after that. But leave a comment and we'll see what other people think as well. So, like, comment if you don't like my opinion here, and subscribe, and I will respond if you guys genuinely do not like some of these opinions. I might make a different, I don't think I'd make a different tier list of this, but if you guys have like, I don't know, maybe I just haven't used the flamethrower enough or the Panzerschreck enough, but I just don't think they're that good. I just don't. But if enough of you guys comment, I will 100% play it, see what happens, whatever. But besides that, peace out, guys.